What's going on, guys? Today is November 9th, 1992, plus 23 years, aka my birthday. Today's my birthday, guys, so I'm really excited about that. But I'm even more excited about the surprise that I just received, and that surprise is...
Surprise!
None other than Miss Chelsea Rain, aka Chelsea Rain Fit, aka Miss Beautiful, aka my boo thing, aka Not Your Girl. And so we're going to Austin right now, and we are about to go get some massages, and then after that we're going to iPic, which is like one of my favorite movie theaters. There's Palladium and there's iPic, which are like my two top movie theaters. If you haven't heard of them, Palladium's just huge, has massive screens. iPic is just luxurious, like it's just really nice. They have like huge couches for you that recline and everything like that, and they give you like blankets and pillows and stuff to watch the movie, so it's just really comfortable. But yeah, that's the game plan for right now. We're gonna get dinner also. But I told you guys a while ago, I posted a picture on Instagram about doing a Q&A, and I just kind of never got to it yet. But because what I said was I was gonna do a Q&A, but I was gonna make it a little bit more interesting than the last one, because the last one I just kind of had the camera set up and I was just talking, reading the questions off of Instagram, stuff like that. But this time I just decided, why not just incorporate those Q&A questions into a vlog? So I'm about to vlog, and I'm gonna do Q&A questions as I vlog. So we'll call it a Q.
A quag.
We'll call it a quag. This is a quag. Let's get it.
Words from the wine. Keep your head up off the sky. 'Cause tomorrow is promised to no man, so they say.
Alright guys, so we just made it to the post office. Had to make a little pit stop real quick because Sandra was here in town last weekend and she left her camera charger, camera battery and charger, and so Chelsea's sending it to her right now. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go to Instagram and look at the first question. So the first question, here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go read the first question. So the first question, I'm loading the comments right now. The first question I have is, what do you think you'll be doing in life if you never met Christian Guzman? Also, keep killing it, bro. So, I appreciate that, bro. That's from Migs_fitness. If I never met Christian, well, I met him in college. So I'm trying to think. I mean, if I never met him, I probably wouldn't have my YouTube channel, honestly, because I mean, him and Nikki and Tim, all of them, they're the ones who really pushed me to get it going. They're the ones who really pushed me to start it. And so, I mean, that's one major thing. I mean, that's really the biggest thing that I can think of that I probably wouldn't be doing if I never met Christian. And so, I mean, I definitely am appreciative and grateful for everything that he's helped me with and everything that he's just like encouraged me to do, because I really do love this thing. I love just holding the camera up and just being in public, vlogging, talking to you guys, just breaking barriers. I love it. So next two questions are, what's your favorite exercise and tips for uneven pecs? I'll probably say that my favorite exercises are just playing sports, getting out there playing basketball, football, baseball, stuff like that. It's really fun for me. And tips for uneven pecs, bro, I would venture to just even give you the advice of don't be too critical. Just keep working on yourself and growing. No one's perfect. No one is perfectly symmetrical. So if you feel like, I don't know, your left side of your chest is bigger than your right side of the chest or vice versa, just keep working and keep growing and keep just kind of pushing yourself to where you can go. And eventually, I think that symmetry will kind of come in more, but don't look at yourself that way. Just keep.
Happy birthday.
I can't see you.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, bro. It's taking a little bit longer than expected to get to the place where we're getting our massages just because of Austin traffic, as you can see. So I'm gonna read off a few more questions. So here's one from my boy Remy, who goes to Texas State. He's a cinematographer. He asked, do your hobbies, or do your other hobbies, help influence your cinematography? I would honestly say that everything in my life probably influences one another. So I guess the answer to your question would be yes. Just because, like, I feel like something like cinematography is so just wide. Like you can you can video anything. You can video everything. And to create a story, you need to learn stories. And to do that, you gotta broaden your horizons, meet new people, just learn new things about life in general, so that you can just kind of keep enhancing that creativity in your mind. So yes, I think so. Next one is, what was your first job? My first job was at Polo Ralph Lauren in high school. I was working retail. My last retail job was at Michael Kors here in San Marcos at the outlets. And yeah, I don't think I ever would want to work retail again. But we had a good run. But yesterday was a lot of fun. Today is officially the day after my birthday. So today is November 10th. And I'm headed to Texas State right now to go speak with Student Business Services about just like some stuff with classes and just paying off the rest of my stuff for graduation and all that fun stuff. So let's get back to some questions. You feel me though? Did you ever feel judged about your faith? I'm Catholic and I still continuously get weird looks just for doing the sign of the cross before eating. Just wondering. Just even to touch on that, bro. Even if I'm in a public place, I still say my grace, like, just because I feel like, Christian or not, that's something to show that you're grateful. Take a moment to show that you're thankful for what you have. There's people all across this world that don't have food, honestly. So if I can go to Chili's, and I'm only saying that because Chili's is right in front of me right now. If I can go to Chili's and get some food, other people can't do it. I can take a moment and just to show that I'm grateful. Someone wants to look at me weird for that, I mean, that's on them. Like, I can't really do anything about that, so you shouldn't really worry about that, man. People are going to give you weird looks and judge you no matter what you do. Anything that you do that goes against the status quo. You know what I mean? If you're not doing what other people do, just like if you're vlogging in public, they're going to give you weird looks. If you're praying in public, they're going to give you weird looks because it's against the status quo. So, I mean, my best advice, bro, is just don't worry about other people. Do you, be confident in who you are, and the more that you just continue to do that, the more you might be able to actually influence other people in a positive way. So, just be you, bro. So dope. Looks like the next question is, would you ever consider being a speaker, a motivational speaker for high schools? Bro, I really appreciate that question because I think I've touched on it maybe a little bit in other videos, but I used to work at a school called SMA, and it was a boarding school, and I worked with students, you know, middle school to high school, and working there really gave me a heart for young men in that age bracket. So what I really want to do, I really do want to start getting into motivational speaking at public high schools, private high schools, whatever you might have, middle schools, all that type of stuff, just because I feel like I actually could be an asset to people there. I think I really could help motivate and inspire young men. And so, yeah, that's definitely a plan, bro. I appreciate you for asking that. Another question we have here, Jason Fee 09 asks, what has been your biggest trial in your faith and how has it affected you in positive or negative? I couldn't really say that I've had a biggest trial in my faith. But I would kind of venture to say that there's trials every day, you know? You're faced with obstacles every day, whether you're in the faith or you're not. You know, you're faced with decisions if you want to make this decision to do something or you want to make this decision not to do it. And I just feel like the biggest part of being Christian, it's not about what you can't do, which I feel like a lot of people look at it and they're just like, oh, you're Christian, you can't do this, you can't do that. I don't look at Christianity that way. I look at it as something that it's about what you can do and what you've been delivered from. It's like once you decide to follow a certain code of ethic, a certain morality, or certain rules and morals for your life, there's certain things that you just don't want to do. And so it's not about I can't do this, I can't do that. It's just about I don't want to anymore. Like I don't have that desire. And so I can't really say I've had a really like a biggest struggle or anything like that. But I mean, it's a fight every day. You know, I'm faced with different obstacles every day, just like every other person. Like I'm a Christian, yeah, but I mean, I'm still human. Like Christian doesn't, like I don't know. It's a really touchy subject because I feel like a lot of people look at Christianity in different ways and take it in and try to put their own little spin on it. But the way I see it, Christianity is just about love, and I'm just fighting just like everybody else. So yeah, bro. Just checked on my options with the whole graduation thing, and things are looking up, guys, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, let's get back to some questions. Where was I? Oh crap, I just scrolled all the way back to the bottom when I was all the way at the top. Dang, where was I? I think I was on, how much school do you miss when you go down to Houston? I don't actually miss any school. I usually go down on the weekends. And so, I mean, everybody over at Alphalete, like, they're family. And so they're all really supportive. They're all about, you know, go and finish what you started. Go and get your degree. We'll grind out when you get back. So I'm really appreciative of my Alphalete family. Do you watch any Elliot Host videos? I actually don't, but I've been getting that a lot lately. So I think I'm gonna start watching some of his videos. I need to check them out. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I can't really say. I want to be doing like motivational speaking, all that type of stuff. Really, I really hope to still be doing this YouTube thing. I freaking love it. YouTube is like, I don't know why I didn't start sooner. Like, I really just enjoy this, having the camera out, being out in public, people interested, talking to them about it, telling them, like, showing them my videos, all that type of stuff. I really just enjoy all of that. Who do you look up to in the fitness industry? Just a lot of my friends. You know, Christian, really look up to him. He's a monster in the game. Really look up to Beast Mode. Really look up to Raymond, the online coach. Just Tim Rodriguez, like everyone. Like, just a lot of my friends. You guys are just like really the guys that I look up to in the fitness industry. I mean, the other guys are cool. They might be bigger, they might be more muscular. Who cares? I really don't. These guys are the ones that I know their work ethic. I know how they grind. I know how they live. So those are the guys I really look up to. How did you meet Christian? I met him, we were actually neighbors in college at apartment complex in San Marcos called the Village on Telluride. So that's how we met. We were walking our dogs. Are you planning on competing, or are you just training for personal reasons? Personal reasons mainly. Maybe in a few years I'll compete. That'll be a lot of fun. But it's not really something that I aspire to. Not necessarily. Can you give any tips for staying positive through bad situations? I guess, guys, the best advice that I can give, just because I'm more of like a black or white guy. I mean, I know I'm a black guy, but I mean, like, I'm a black or white guy. Like, I'm kind of this way or that way. And the way I look at things, it's like, if you say you want to be positive, if you say you want to have a positive outlook on life, then have that positive outlook on life. Like, if you say that you want to be positive through those bad situations, then you just got to practice it just like anything else. When those bad situations arise, you got to tell yourself, you got to sit yourself down and say, hey, what can I gain from this situation? What can someone else gain from this situation? Because everything's not always about you. Sometimes bad things happen, but there's something in that situation for someone else, or something that you can impart into someone else's life. So my advice to being positive in bad situations is just, it starts with where you want your mindset to be in the first place. Do you want to be positive, or do you want to be negative? If you say you want to be positive, then be positive. When those situations arise, tell yourself, sit yourself down, hey, I'm positive, what can we do now? At Chick-fil-A right now, I had to make a little quick pit stop so I can get some food, you know, make some gains real quick. Back to the questions. If you could date any celebrity, who would it be? I think I'm gonna have to go with at Chelsea Rain Fit. She's just Another question we have here is, how did you learn to edit the videos like you do? Was it through school, or did you teach yourself? I think it's a lot of combined experience, but primarily my friend Jojo, he's the one who really put me onto a long time ago, he's the one who really put me onto the mechanics of understanding cameras. And then aside from that, a lot of trial and error, a lot of Google, a lot of YouTube, and a lot of just kind of paying attention to details. So what I always try to tell people, when you watch a movie or when you watch TV or anything, even if when you watch my videos, just try to think about, take yourself outside of the story and put yourself in the position of the camera. So what is the camera doing? How is it sitting this way? Maybe even try to start recognizing different types of lenses and all that type of stuff. If you can start doing that type of stuff, I think it'll really, really help you with your editing, if that's something that you're interested in. Sorry guys, so actually today is day 3 of me continuing with this Q&A. Wearing the same hat just to keep a little consistency, you know. So let's get to another question. I'm in class right now, by the way. Since you started your channel, how have your goals changed? What goals do you have for your channel specifically? I think since I started my channel, my goals have still kind of remained the same, except I still want to continue with this YouTube thing. So I love it. Like I said before, I just love it, and so I just want to keep doing that. Any tips on balancing family time, school, work, and training? I'm still trying to figure that out, honestly. So when I figure it out, I'll let you know. No pre-workout for a year, or no social media for a month. Probably no pre-workout for a year, just because like I don't really depend on pre-workout too much. Like I think I have enough energy as a person normally, and I eat enough carbs before I work out to where like I have the energy. I don't normally take pre-workout. If I do, it's usually like a special occasion or something. So Shawnee Boy asked, how can I stay motivated when working out? What motivates you to keep going? I think you gotta find your own motivation, bro. Like you gotta find your reason for doing it, stick to that reason for doing it, and do it. Like we said before, inspiration is like showering. It needs to be refreshed because it doesn't last long. So find that inspiration. Watch guys like Christian, watch guys like Tim, watch guys like Goody Beats, watch guys like Beast Mode, and just keep that motivation going and stay hungry, bro. Is it possible to do an internship at Alphalete? Right now, we don't actually have any like internships or anything like that available, but definitely stay posted. I mean, we're moving, we're growing, so let's see where everything goes. What's your favorite scripture and why? My favorite scripture is probably rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. And the reason why that is my favorite scripture is just because, like we talked about earlier, if you want to be positive, you got to be positive. And I feel like that scripture tells you, like, if you want to be positive, you got to be positive. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. And so that's why I like that one. If you had to choose only one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? I guess chicken. Yeah, chicken, I guess, yeah. Why are you a Saints fan? Why not be a Saints fan, bro? I mean, I was born in New Orleans and raised in New Orleans till I was about 10 or 11. And so I guess that's why. But I think class is starting. So I'm going to stop vlogging now. Just got to Texas Health and Racket Club in San Marcos. About to get a workout in. My boy Ephraim and Goody Beats. So we're about to hit that. It's going to be good. Woo.
Hey, all right. Sizing it up, sizing it up. Let's go.
Easy.
First try, bro.
Easy.
Put yourself up.
But I'm gonna get some in.
That's just showing off right there. Showing off. First time.
All right, guys. So we just finished up the workout. It was a really good workout. Got a really good pump for this chest in. And I'm with Ephraim still right now. And he's lived in Mexico. So he knows all the best Mexican food in San Marcos. So I'm here at this place I've never even heard of, never even been in my 5 years of living at San Marcos. It's called Herbert's. And so it looks really authentic. So it's officially like day 3 or 4, I don't even know, of recording this Q&A / vlog, this quag. So I'm sorry if it's boring you. I mean, I'm trying. Like, I hope these 3 or 4 days of like doing this hasn't been in vain. So let's get back to some questions. So here we go. What would you consider as your single greatest accomplishment so far in your life? Thanks, Javon. I think really just developing a relationship with Christ, just because that's the foundation and the principles for basically everything that I try to base my decision making, my thought process, all that type of stuff. It's all from what I've gained from that relationship. So probably that. Do you ever plan on getting any tattoos? Not currently, no. I don't really have any plans to, but maybe we'll see what the future holds. What is the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you? When I was in like 2nd grade, I was very talkative. I still am, but I was really talkative in class and stuff. I would interrupt. As you guys can see, I'm always breathing heavy when I'm walking on campus because these freaking stairs and stuff. But I was really talkative. Got into a lot of trouble in class with my teachers and stuff like that. And I remember one time, my mom surprisingly showed up to my class, and I guess it's because she, my teacher probably contacted her or something like that. And bro, she straight up gave me a whooping in front of the whole class. And this is like 2nd grade, and that was pretty embarrassing. That's probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Marvel or DC, and who's your favorite superhero or villain? I guess Marvel. Just more recently, just because I like the style of movies that they have. Versus DC. DC's good, but I think I just like the style of Marvel more. But I'm kind of running out of breath. So I'm gonna press pause, and we'll catch up on this Q&A after I get out of this class.
He owned all energy production in the United States in 1914. This was before antitrust and so on. He owned everything. No one else owned anything.
What's up, guys? So I'm currently at Texas State taking some grad photos with my boy Omar. He's hooking it up, getting the photos done for me. So I'm excited. Look at me. Look at this. So graduation is near, guys, and I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous just because, you know, this has been my life for the past 5 years, 5.5 years. And so just to know that just like being an undergrad student is coming to an end. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet, but it's gonna be good. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a new season in life, and we're gonna get it. So let's get it. What's going on, guys? So I pretty much decided that this Q&A is taking way too long to finish, and so I'm just here at home sitting at my desk. I'm just gonna go through the questions on the computer and just kind of knock them out one by one. So starting with the first one, which I think is a really good example of what we talked about when we talked about just defining yourself as a person that wants to help others and wants to be committed to loving others, and you don't always have to seek recognition for those types of things, because it'll find its way back to you full circle. So here's the question. Do you remember helping a guy move his truck because it broke down kind of by LBJ, which is a building at Texas State? That was my friend, and he called me and told me that you were helping him because he knows I watch all your videos. So I just thought that was pretty crazy that a guy, his truck broke down at a stop sign and traffic was starting to build up, so I just asked him if he needed someone to help push it. And he said yeah, but like I didn't know that guy had a friend that was a subscriber of mine. And so it's just like, guys, just be who you're called to be, and your character will speak for itself. So I just thought that was awesome. Like, one of the best questions. That was pretty cool. So yes, I do remember doing that. Do you have a favorite hat? Not really. I try to give them all love. I need more. I really do need more. I freaking love them. Do you want a bigger chest? Because I'm skinny swole too. I guess I want my chest to make more progress. I mean, guys, look at this little bird chest. It's tiny. Yeah, I definitely want it to grow. It's probably one of that and my legs. I mean, those are my two body parts that I would really love to just kind of see start to like come up a lot more. Would you rather have a Pokemon, the ability to fly, or unlimited Chipotle? Dang. I feel like if I had the right Pokemon, I could fly on top of it, and it would have its powers, and then I'm pretty sure Chipotle would give me free Chipotle if I had a Pokemon. So I'll get a sponsorship. So that'll work out. Have you ever tried Korean food? I'm Mexican, but honestly, I love Korean food. It's expensive, but it's worth it. I don't think I've had Korean food. I know I've had Chinese food, Thai food, Japanese food. I don't think I've tried Korean food. I'll be on the lookout for that. How old are you, and what are your future plans with YouTube and fitness? I'm 23. I just turned 23, guys. And my future plans with YouTube is just to continue doing this. I really love it, guys. I love doing these videos. I love talking to you guys. I love imparting what I've learned in life into the lives of others. So it's just really fun. Fitness, I just continue to keep growing. I'm not really looking to be like a bodybuilder or anything like that. I might do a show 2 or 3 years from now, but it's just kind of like just growing right now. I'm not really focused on trying to surpass others or anything like that. I'm just focused on just kind of building myself up. My boy Zenon asks, what motivated you to start working out consistently? I mean, I always played sports when I was younger. I always played sports. I played baseball since I was like 5 or 6, and football started in junior high. I think just like after high school, I just wanted to just kind of keep working out, and I did a little bit, but I think just being around Christian and like my girlfriend and Tim and Nikki and all of them, they just kind of motivated me to just like take fitness a little bit more seriously, and so that's what I've been doing, and I've been making a little gains, so it's cool. Do you always get sore the next day after every lift? Not really. Usually it's about 2 days and then I get sore. Have you ever seen Alex Infante 20 lifting at the rec at Texas State? The guy's at Beast. You should link up for a session. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Open link in new tab. Instagram not found. So I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. What is the filter you use on all the lifting clips? I'm a mass comm major and really hoping to be as talented as you one day. Shout out to the mass comm major. I mean, I'm comm studies, but I used to be mass comm, so that's cool. There's not really a filter. It's color correction. So if you guys if you really want to get into film, start looking into color correction. That'll really boost your footage up a lot. What kind of lens do you use for all the stunning shots? I use a couple different lenses. But mainly I use 24 to 105 basic standard lens, which is what I'm using right now, and then my 85mm 1.8. That's a really good lens. Have you been to Fallbrook Church in Houston? No, I haven't. But I did recently discover a really good church in Houston. It's called Hope City. Let's check it out if you're in Houston. It's legit. Take Care and Care Less asks, when's the wedding? Last question, how long have you been training, and do you track macros, or do you just eat when you're hungry? I've already kind of touched on how long I've been training, but I just recently started tracking macros. It's kind of frustrating, but it's also kind of motivational at the same time, because I feel like if you put something in your tracker, then it makes you feel like you're obligated to eat it. And so I think it helps in that sense. In regards to or do you just eat when you're hungry? Raymond, the online coach, kind of told me, he gave me a little words of wisdom. He said, never allow yourself to be hungry, because if you're allowing yourself to be hungry, then you're losing your gains. So I'm trying not to be hungry. I'm trying not to let myself or allow myself to ever be hungry, just because of that little tidbit, which makes a lot of sense. And so guys, I really appreciate you for watching this Q&A. I appreciate you for hanging in there if you made it all the way to the end, because I'm pretty sure, I haven't started editing it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lengthy video. And so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for liking it. Thank you guys for commenting on all my videos. I really just appreciate everything. I love this YouTube thing, and I love just kind of just being here and like developing a relationship with you guys each day and each video as we continue to just go forward. And I'm excited for what the future has in store. I'm excited for what the future has in store for you and myself as well. So guys, let's get it.